Go.
Today, we celebrate the first of many, 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 many diversity forums. Why is it that women appear to be worse at math than men? What is the source of this illusion? Or as I call it, the biggest lie ever told?
You're a worse version of Hitler.
Please believe me, I understand the problems of women. See?
The principal's a tranny.
Am I wearing women's clothes? I didn't notice. When I look in my closet, I don't see male clothes or female clothes. They're all the same.
Are you saying that men and women are identical?
No, of course not. Women are unique in every way.
Now he's saying women and men aren't equal.
No. It's the differences, of which there are none, that make the sameness exceptional. Just tell me what to say. Today, we celebrate the first of
differences of which there are none.
And with that, we say, what's up, ladies and gentlemen?
Hell yeah. Welcome to Business Party Podcast and the fucking madhouse that we live in. Woo!
We are live on Twitch and YouTube.
Yeah, so hopefully we can see some comments. There we go. Oh, Jennifer Kaiser. Sup, bitches? Sup?
What's up?
Hell yeah.
Oh my goodness. I'm not.
See, that's what I do, like as far as the live stuff goes. Now we can have some interaction too. But yeah, good way to lead in, because that's exactly the type of madhouse we live in right now. And I'm sporting the new sticker, and if you haven't seen that yet, all politicians are cunts.
Yes.
Oh
I
yeah.
need one of those.
Yeah.
I need one of those because I believe the same thing. They're all
Yes.
cunts.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, they're all money hungry. Oh my God. Speaking of money hungry, let's just jump right into it. Did you hear about Paul Pelosi?
Oh, his latest I have, but yeah, go ahead.
He didn't show up for court, I believe. And then the judge recused himself or stepped down from the trial. Just happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't want to be Clinton.
Clinton, yeah.
He didn't want to be Jeffrey Epstein.
It's like, you think I want to be part of that body count? Nah, dog.
No, I'll see you guys later. But man, it just shows you what money will do.
Oh,
What money and
absolutely. And it's
power.
crazy that it just so happens that Paul Pelosi and Nancy Pelosi are better than Warren fucking Buffett and George Soros at the stock market. But now she's like, you give me your husband, he's absolutely not. Pushes that mic away. You fucking corrupt ass bitch.
No, I don't know. It's insane. And like I said before, it's insane that these people get away with all the stuff that they do. And what I don't understand is the people are just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
People just like, well, of course. Why wouldn't he recuse himself? Because he's a judge. He's supposed to be nonpartisan. He's not supposed to be,
Well, I'm pretty sure that it was a while ago too, whenever they asked Nancy Pelosi about that, about them being able to participate in the stock market and all that, and she was saying that all Americans should be able to. Yeah, but you have a conflict of interest because you know what the fuck's coming up and what legislation gets passed.
Yeah, I mean, just don't look at the man behind the mirror or whatever it is. I'm in Kansas, and I don't even know from the Wizard of Oz.
Right,
look at the man behind the casket.
Like she's acting like the fucking stock market is John Cena to her. Like, can't see me. Like, fucking, she already knows. Like,
but that's my favorite though. And they all do it, and they're like, "Well, it's not me."
Yeah.
Listen.
Okay.
My son and my daughter-in-law just happen to be really good at picking stocks.
Right.
Did you not just see how much money I just lost? I just lost $4 million on this last Nix or whatever the heck he just sold for a $4 million loss or something like that. So, we all lose money on this. Yeah, it was supposed to. It was supposed to. Listen, Mr. If you get the shot, you're not gonna get it. All of a sudden, got it twice.
Right? Yeah.
He got it twice. How I mean, I understand people get it a couple times. I've had a couple people get it a couple times, but mostly vaccinated. But but who gets it and goes, I'm good, guys. I'm gonna go back on the road. No, sir, come back into quarantine. You can't go. Can't play with the kids today. Sorry,
Right.
JoJo. Sorry, JoJo. But
Well,
yeah,
and even after that, they still keep pushing that shit. Like, man, come on.
well,
It
Here's
doesn't
what-
do anything. It doesn't protect you.
literally, as we were going live, I stumbled upon this little clip, and it was it. Hey, has that pause button? Let's use the pause button. Okay. I stumbled across this. Listen, folks, we are just doing this is the second time we have used this software.
Right. First time we're
So,
going live.
Yeah.
But that's
So-
also I'm able to use this. That's why I like throwing that down the bottom Business Party podcast, and then I'll bring our names back up and do a little advertisement. But yeah.
And now she has it so
She
bad
got
she even
all
has
the
the
shit.
sores. Ooh.
Ooh.
Not monkeypox. Ooh. That
Damn.
doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
That does
That's a
not
definite effect from it though.
That is definitely not good. But yeah, I found this clip 2 seconds before we went on.
Okay.
And it just shows the hypocrisy of all this garbage.
Make sure you turn that volume up. Yep, there you go.
Still, I feel like.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's start
restart.
this.
There you go. Yep.
Thank you so much for taking the time
Thank
to meet
you.
with me.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And if for people who don't know, that is the leader of the WHO,
Yeah, fucking Tedros.
Tedros.
Should be called Turdos.
I want to ask you about your own vaccination. You got your first shot when?
Still, I feel like I know where I belong. In a poor country called Ethiopia, in a poor continent called Africa, and wanted to wait until Africa and other countries in other regions, low-income countries, start vaccination. So I was protesting, in other words, because we're failing.
So he didn't even
Ugh.
get it?
Nope. That mother lover does not have it.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
He doesn't have it. He's protesting.
Wow, that was a pretty bombshell clip. Okay.
Like, these people push this so hard.
Right?
And the guy who is leading the charge and telling everybody to do this
Just hasn't even
Is-
got it. Said he was protesting. It's fucking what? Fucking what? Oh
Yeah, I just like I said, I just found out as we were going on, and I was like, "Oh my!" And I was like, "How are we gonna get?" And thank you, Jen.
that's
Thank you for
fucking-
leading us into that clip. That was
fucking perfect find. Yeah, like fucking
Yeah.
Picasso on that find. God damn.
The man does not. I was flabbergasted when I just saw that.
I know, like, oh my god, yeah, and he doesn't even say if he did or he didn't. He just basically says that he was protesting again. Like,
Yeah,
whoa, that's
I'm protesting. The man isn't he like up for war crimes or something like that in his own country?
India or something like that. Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
wow,
Like,
fucking wow.
but I mean, the hypocrisy of all these people, and
I was supposed to play one more time. Play one more time. I want you to play that one more time
Okay, all right, let me get
because
to
that
it.
needs to be heard again. Yeah. What the fuck? God damn, man. Mm.
Uh,
And then people still want to like even even have him in the position that he's in. Whenever it came down to the monkeypox thing, he went against what his board at the WHO or whatever were saying should happen.
Yeah.
Because they were like, it's not big enough to be a pandemic or even endemic or whatever, but he wants to go with like a global health crisis.
But they're doing that.
I know, yeah.
They're
Because he
calling it
went
now global.
well, he went against him and he said, no, this needs to be called that. Well, I wonder why.
Yeah. All right, go.
We need to hear this again.
Let's see. Turn it up.
Yeah,
Turn it to 11.
Right.
Tedros, thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
I want to ask you about your own vaccination. You got your first shot when?
You know, still I feel like I know where I belong. In a poor country called Ethiopia, in a poor continent called Africa, and wanted to wait until Africa and other countries in other regions, low-income countries, start vaccination. So I was protesting, in other words, because we're failing.
Tedros,
See, that's the weird
Thank
thing.
you
He
so much.
doesn't. Is he saying that the vaccines are failing or the countries are failing? That's what I'm not under.
Yeah,
Like
I
he's
don't
so
know.
vague. That's what they do. They get so vague. They don't exactly make their point.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. They don't. But
Wow.
it's like
okay.
it's like the politicians. Like I watched a clip today where CNN, some guy from CNN was interviewing Pete Buttigieg, and he asked, both.
Mhm.
Pete Buttigieg. They asked him about the Democrats backing Trump candidates, and
okay.
and the guy was like, "Well, what do you feel about that?" And he's like, "Well, I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about, we have to look forward to the 2022 elections, and we have to keep power, and so we can get things done for the American people that the American people want done." And the whole time, once again, it's answer the question.
Yeah.
You work for us.
Exactly.
Those tax dollars that we pay, and I hate it from both sides. When both sides do it, it drives me insane because it's like, dude, you're working for us and we're paying your salary, and you're going to sit there and just go, well, I really can't talk about that. Fuck you. Okay? No, talk
Dude,
about that.
That's what happens so many times, especially with the press secretaries, but anytime that somebody gets put in front of like Congress, or they're always just, anytime they ask them questions like, oh, I don't know, or I'll be happy to get back to you at a later time. But like, can we do that all the time? Can I do that? Like next time I get arrested and I go to court, can I just be like, I'll be happy to get back to you at a later time.
I would love that.
Can that work?
No.
I mean, it works at the highest officials. Why the fuck can't it work for me?
Yeah,
I
know
pay their
you-
goddamn salary. You do too. Jen, you do too. Like, what the fuck? I mean, goddamn, like,
Yeah, we're
exactly. Make
we
the
want to
government
know
for
the
the people
answers.
again.
We want to know the answers. Like like if you support something or don't support something, we want to know. We want to know what you believe. I don't want to hear, well, we could discuss this, oh, ma'am, what do you think about, you said President Trump is a racist, a bigot, and a xenophobe. Can you clarify that? And how come you want to be Speaker of the House?
Right.
Like, wait a minute. Oh, well,
Right.
I can't, things that I've said before, and I think it's taken out of context. Man, you said Donald Trump is a racist.
Right.
Well, I don't think that has anything to do with the position I'm in. Ma'am, you want to be a part of the White House.
Right. Exactly. I think it has everything to do with the position you want to be in. Guess what?
That's the fact, Jack! That's the fact, Jack!
It's a fact, bitch.
But it's so enraging
It is.
It's
Our whole government is fucking enraging, especially with how much, whenever you really look into it, the way that it's supposed to operate, how it doesn't operate, and how it's been completely subverted, our constitution completely by the federal government and everything that's been put into place, especially the fucking ATF, NFA, everything that we can be protecting ourselves against said federal government. And it just, it's fucking ridiculous, man.
and especially with that vote that they had in the Senate about the Second Amendment.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you swore to uphold the Constitution.
Right.
Why are you cheering a blatant disregard for a constitutional amendment?
Yeah. Oh, I know. And that's one thing that I don't get about this said bill, which I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to put this up real quick.
Yeah, I just don't. And all those people should be put up for treason and should be recalled. Should anybody who voted for that to go through? Because it's it's because they're not going to get rid of their stuff. They're not going to get rid of any of their firearms. They're not going to get rid of their security. They're not going to get rid of any of that.
Well, here's like the main thing with it. It's like the biggest problem that I have, or most people have with it, is the fact that it just says assault weapons ban.
Yeah.
Like that's such a blanketed and vague term that it's ridiculous. Now I'm gonna hold on, full screen, show chat, just in case anyone does chat while we're talking. Maybe we can see it because I brought in my full screen, which you people can't see, but we're still getting used to all this because it's a whole new setup. But yeah, this bill makes it a crime to knowingly import, sell, manufacture, transfer, or possess a semi-automatic assault weapon or large capacity ammunition feeding device. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Like that just doesn't make any, like the prohibition does not apply to firearm that is manually operated by bolt, pump, lever, or slide action, except for certain shotguns. Like you guys are just getting way too weird with a bunch of shit. Like, so my SKS, I guess, supposedly is fine, but yet it's a semi-automatic rifle.
But this is what people
because
don't
it's
understand.
like a bolt, but it's so convoluted.
But this is what the people don't understand is this is where they go, we're not trying to take away your guns. Nobody's trying to take it. This is how it starts. It doesn't.
Yeah.
You put a frog in boiling water, he's going to jump out. If you put a frog in a pot of water and you turn up the heat slowly, that frog will just
Right.
stay. So
like it's stepping stones. It's long game. Like just fucking glue together 17 chessboards, and that's the long game.
Yeah. So,
you know,
and the fact that they want it so that way the magazine is what they don't want it stuck in. What do they want it?
Yeah.
You can't pull the magazine out.
They want to fix magazine.
Yeah, that's it. That's the word I'm looking for. How does that work? Like,
I really honestly I don't know, because if it was fixed, you'd have to clip feed from the top.
Yeah, you'd have to clip feed from all of them from the top, and it makes no sense. It makes no sense. And all they're doing is just making people not want. That's what they're doing. They're just making it harder for people to want to buy them.
Which is very true. Yeah, they're trying to basically annoy people so much that they don't buy it. But here's the thing. We still have to wait for this to pass Senate, but I wanted to bring this up so people can see how fucking just ridiculously dumb that this bill is. Like, it's just so convoluted.
Yeah. Yeah. And I love how they go, they call it, assault weapon. Everything is an assault weapon.
I know. Yeah, then then for the motherfuckers right now that think that they won't keep They're already changing definitions, all sorts of shit. You think the fucking assault weapon definition won't change? Because if you look it up right now, if you do look it up right now, hold on, let me exit this and I'll just keep this on. By what it does say right now, assault weapon, Wikipedia. Let's see if we can both see that.
You saw that they changed the definition of definition?
Yeah. Welcome to full 1984.
It becomes a fluid definition.
This shit's ridiculous, dude.
It's just they just do whatever they want, and then they just go and they blame Republicans. It's Republicans' fault. Republicans don't want common sense gun laws. Republicans don't want. No, read the whole bill.
Mm-hmm.
Read the whole thing and see. And once again, if you don't know what it is, then you shouldn't be talking about it.
Right.
if you
Oh, exactly.
if you want
There we go.
that's why, like I said, I had a conversation with that kid on TikTok, and I asked him, have you ever shot a gun before? And he said no. He said no.
Hold on, which guy?
The liberal, he's like 18, 19. His name's Harry something. The liberal,
Okay.
The liberal
Okay.
Democrat. That's who he is. The liberal Democrat. You know, he's the one who's always. And then Joe Biden, who's doing good for the country, and Donald Trump. Donald Trump did this, and Donald Trump, like, dude. First of
Oh,
all,
Jesus.
you're like
It's
18.
one of those, yeah.
You have no idea what life is.
Never
yet.
mind. Yeah.
Okay?
I can't handle, like, you do a better job even saying 3 words to that guy than
Oh,
I
yeah.
could at, like, even being around. Like, no.
I just like to speak to people calmly, and because they'll get aggravated, and then I got off the live with him, and then he started, well, that guy was just trying to get me. He was just asking gotcha questions. What gotcha questions? I asked you if you ever shot an AR-15. You're sitting there spouting off that they're more deadlier than anything else.
Yeah, it's like,
Yet
no,
you've never
actually,
shot one.
matter of fact, one of my gun that doesn't fall under the assault weapon ban will blow twice the size of a hole in you than they're fucking.
What, the
your goddamn
308?
ban. No, well, I have a SKS 7.62. Yeah, it's the same thing as an AK.
Yeah.
That round will fuck you up way worse than a 2.23 from a fucking AR. Those are good rounds. Green tips will do a little more damage because it's like an armor piercing style, but still, a 7.62 will do more damage.
Yeah.
It's just fucking fact.
Yeah, but eventually they'll come for that. Just like they're not.
Yeah,
gonna,
exactly.
They're not going to come for the weapons. They'll just make it harder for companies to make certain weapons, and then they'll make it harder for them to make these certain weapons,
Right.
and then it'll just keep going down the line.
Well,
And eventually, nobody will have the guns except for the government. And
that's why I pulled this up so anybody that is watching right now or sees us later, like, because hopefully you all have been reading it, but just by the very beginning thing, you can see how just too blank it is. The term assault weapon is used in the United States to define various types of firearms. As soon as it becomes various, why are we messing with it? It should not be various. We need to be specific when it comes to ruling our land.
Yeah, that's just like, we can put various people in jail for any various reason that we want.
Yeah, how about variously kiss my ass? Because fuck that.
How about you can kiss my ass in very different ways?
In very different ways, yeah.
You could.
In various types. You can variously go from left to right, center if you're feeling frisky.
You can go to the balloon knot, or you can go away from the balloon knot.
Right?
My armpit is itchy. Holy moly. I don't know. Does that mean you're going to win money or something? Because if it is, I'm lucky.
Right? Good. Hell yeah.
Oh my God. But yeah, dude, and that was the whole thing with that PACT Act thing. Everybody was all up in arms because they changed the one little word, but the one little word in there changes the entire thing. So it goes to we can spend $4 billion to we have to now spend $4 billion.
Right.
And anybody who's been to the VA or any of those kind of hospitals will tell you they're not great places.
Oh, yeah. You never
know?
hear anything good.
No, that's government healthcare, ladies and gentlemen. That is government healthcare.
Right.
You know, and Trump was trying. I don't know if he was trying or he got it passed, but to let you go to your own doctor, you can go to whatever doctor you wanted and get treated and still be covered under the VA. Which you should be. You should be able to get. If you serve this country, you should be able to get the best health care. You should be able to get the same health care that Senate gets in Congress.
I personally think so too. I think you should get the best shit. If you've served and you were injured and you have other shit wrong or anything like, I think you should get the best of all of that
for life. For life. If you served, if you did the 4 years, 2 years, whatever, if you are honorably discharged, you should get benefits for the rest of your life. And that I wouldn't care if my tax dollars went. I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care if you loved Joe Biden, you loved Harry Truman, you loved.
I don't give it. Yeah.
You fought for this country. You did what you had to do.
Right. Even if you think Jimmy Carter was a good president,
you're
dumb. But I will think that you still deserve all the care in the world.
Dude, isn't it funny though that Mel Brooks played in the movie Conspiracy Theory and a lot of that stuff now you're like,
right? Oh yeah.
Was it a movie or were they trying to tell us something?
Oh, it's Hollywood. They know, dog. We know they know. They know we know they know.
They know that we know that they know that we know. It's just like
that's why they just put shit out now. They tell us the truth all the time here lately. And
Black Mirror,
yeah,
yo, Black Mirror. You saw that show? You saw that show, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, slowly but surely, everything that they talked about in that show is coming true.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And that's like a lot of the shit that like Alex Jones and a bunch of people have been talking about throughout the years about how we're going to be controlled, especially that social credit score shit. And they definitely want to be trying to do that soon enough with the whole WEF, World Economic Forum, and their 2030 agenda, and just trying to push us into the whole Green Deal. And man.
Yeah, it's so funny, and I don't know. Listen, I don't know if this has been our whole life or I'm just noticing it now. Why is it that every country is using the same phrases we do?
Oh no, it's become more prevalent in the past, I think, 10 to 15 years. It wasn't so much before, but now the agenda is getting pushed more and more, so it's becoming the same thing because we weren't using Build Back Better before. Now we're using that because of European countries that have been doing it. It's like we're trying to do this. It's all part of the globalism.
It's crazy. Like I hear snippets from all over, and like we're going to build back better. We're going to build back better. We're going to build back better. We're going to build back better.
They were using it before us. Like that was a Boris Johnson deal, and yeah.
And then I heard that the lady from New Zealand, she said this is part of the build. We're going to build back better. Like
that bitch from New Zealand too. She was all about listen to one truth. Don't listen outside of us.
No,
you fucking full 1984 dictator, bitch. Like no. Jesus, man.
Listen, the government will be honest with you and listen to everything that the government says because the government is the one who's going to give you the honest truth.
As soon as I hear that, I'm like, that's the funniest goddamn joke I've ever heard. What the fuck is happening? Are you serious? You like look at the guy next to you, like you believe that? Holy shit!
And it's so funny, but. You know, and you look at and you have conversations with people who, you know, are on the opposite side of the spectrum as we are, and you just you know, and if you talk to, and I've talked to many people in like sane regular conversations, and they, you know, we're very cordial. We can listen to each other, but for some reason, the people with the loudest voices and they're the quaint minority, they they have the microphone all the time,
Oh, dude, yeah.
you know, and the people who
They have the main microphone when it comes to the real ears that are listening, when it like the mainstream media shit and stuff like that.
because the mainstream media wants nothing but bloodshed.
Mm-hmm.
Look at all the riots that were happening in the media. The media is like, oh no, this is a peaceful protest. Fire, 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 fire. Guys, listen, there's a couple of bad apples here, but you know, for the most part, hey, there's a canister over there. There's a canister. Just wait.
Right.
Quick.
Fiery, but mostly peaceful. Don't worry about it.
It's like, hey,
It's okay.
who put these bricks here, guys? I don't know, but somebody put bricks right over there, 24th and 3rd. I don't know who put those there. It's like it's unbelievable, and
It's fucking ridiculous.
and the fact that all this stuff is clear in front of people's eyes, and they just go, "No, that didn't happen."
Right.
Huh?
Exactly. Yeah.
What?
What?
We both saw the same thing, didn't we? You know, you saw that guy get hit in the head with a brick, right? I don't know, man. I don't.
Well, that's one reason why a lot of people are arguing about the fact that January 6th is being looked at it how it is. What has happened there, and people that come back combating why isn't BLM and Antifa, all of those riots during your Summer of Love bullshit, why isn't any of that getting looked at? I mean, there may have been a few things, but that caused way more damage and did way more, like just way more people participated, everything else than anything that had to do with January 6th. And the only person that died on January 6th was Ashley Babbitt.
People are so disgusting with
Yeah.
that. It
Oh,
is
yeah.
so disgusting. Like, you've got the whole Breonna Taylor. There's 4 cops now indicted by the FBI. Everybody wants everybody to go to jail. They want them all hung. But, you know, I don't know the whole facts. I've heard bits and pieces. I've heard she had a gun. You know, does she have the right to defend herself in her dwelling? She absolutely does. But when they're having a search warrant and coming in and, well, it's a no-knock warrant. It's not a no-knock warrant. It's a no-knock, you know, there's so much. And with the internet, and everybody has a voice now, and they cut to all these people, you know, you don't know what's real and what's not. But the fact that people go online and go, she deserved what she got, you know, F that white B, you know, all this just hateful rhetoric. Like, I don't understand. This woman was a retired military person. Like, it's just disgusting. It really is, man. It really.
Oh yeah.
It really is. And the same people who cry about like injustice are the same people who sit there and will just be like, haha, good. She like, can't we just can't we just like on whatchamacallit, like on Twitter, Joe Biden gets COVID and everybody's like, speedy recovery. You know, I hope, you know, he's doing well. There's a minority of people like, good, but
Right.
But Lindsey Graham or someone like that, and I don't even like using him as an example, but
Oh,
you
well,
know,
dude, when Trump got it, there was so many people like, oh, I hope he dies. And
Yeah.
like,
yeah, and they were mad when he recovered,
I know.
and they got mad
Yeah.
when he recovered.
It's fucking ridiculous.
It's just like, dude, and the news puts these dummies on. The news would be like,
Right.
well, Margaret Mom 444 says, you know, speedy recovery for Joe Biden. You know, there are some people who are saying bad things about Donald Trump, you know, but he asked for it. You know, he really,
That motherfucker did not ask. Like, yeah, that's come on.
dude, it's just such like, why can't we just get along? And for the people who are like, well, I don't, you know, I don't care, you know, I don't need you to like then you're not for peace. Then you're not
for peace. Yeah.
You're not
I
for
agree.
peace. You want special privilege. You don't
Well,
want equality. You
And
don't.
speaking of all of that, in a complete nutshell, here's a little thing about Herschel Walker
Oh,
that is definitely not about equality and definitely about division.
Backed candidate, also Republican backed candidate, has also pushed some of the GOP's greatest hits. The boogeyman, that is critical race theory, fear mongering against the trans community, and more, and bizarre anti-science claims that are too foolish and stupid to try to regurgitate here. And as Georgians try to weed through the former NFL star's lies and outlandish claims, it's really unclear if they will ever get to hear him defend his so-called agenda on the debate floor. Back with me is Elie Mystal, justice correspondent at The Nation and author of the New York Times best-selling book, Allow Me to Retort, A Black Guy's Guide to the Constitution. Elie, honestly, my beloved Georgia, what do the folks doing out there? How is this still a toss-up? Because the poll by the Atlanta Journal-Constitution released Wednesday indicates Warnock topping Walker at 46% to 43%, with roughly 3% of voters saying they'll back Libertarian candidate Chase Oliver and 8% undecided. Make it make sense for me.
Yeah, first of all, I just want to thank the GOP for nominating a running back from Dallas to run in Georgia and a TV doctor from New Jersey to run in Pennsylvania. Thank you guys, right?
Yes.
But yes, it's going to be a close election in Georgia because Walker has the backing of the Republicans. Now you ask, why are Republicans backing this man who's so clearly unintelligent, who so clearly doesn't have independent thoughts? But that's actually the reason. Walker's going to do what he's told. And that's what Republicans like. That's what Republicans want from their Negroes, to do what they're told. And Walker presents exactly as a person who lacks independent thoughts, lacks an independent agenda, lacks an independent ability to grasp policies, and he's just going to go in there and vote like Mitch McConnell tells him to vote. And remember, this has worked for the GOP in the South already. Tommy Tuberville, who right now is probably the dumbest person in the United States Senate, right? All he does is do what Mitch McConnell tells him to do. And so the GOP likes these candidates that aren't able to kind of think.
That's enough of that. And that's one thing too, that anyone who knows me and probably definitely knows you, we're not GOP people and all that other shit. We think for ourselves and we're more about freedom than anything. But whenever you start getting, you're even getting bigoted toward your own race there, homie, dude, man, bro, because he doesn't agree with you, that means that he is what the Republicans want in there. I'm not even going to say the word because it's fucking
I just, just the way the people that just come out and just say that, and people agree with them, yup, that's what he does.
Exactly. Yup. How about here? I'll agree with this. Maybe Herschel Walker doesn't seem the most intelligent, but he's also a very southern ass dude. And he is pretty smart, but he stands for straight freedom and what's good for this country. I'll give him that also. But you saying that about him is racist in itself, altogether.
You want to talk about dumb? Hold on. Let me show you this little tidbit that I love. I love to go back to because.
Oh, yeah, never mind.
What happened? What did I miss?
I started sharing mine again. I still had mine up. I thought it was yours. Duh.
Do you have Pornhub again, Mr. Tubin?
No, that might be a little bit more interesting than, yeah.
Do you have the Pornhub there? This clip, this guy is just, and this guy has been, and this is what I talk about when I say these people are in they're in for too long.
Right.
And they win these seats of these small little places of people that just don't vote, or they just vote one way entirely. And I don't like that. I don't like
that. That's
the whole
the whole vote blue no matter who Yeah, the red,
Yeah.
whatever, blah 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 bullshit. Yeah,
Don't make me vote for Joe Biden. Please don't make me vote for Joe Biden.
nobody's making you do shit. Blink twice. Who's putting a gun to your head? Fuck.
Yeah. This clip will
Hold
forever
on, I'm
be
gonna grab a beer real quick. Let me.
All right.
I'm gonna add that. Yeah.
All right. This clip, it just makes me laugh. It's a long clip, but I'm not gonna play the whole thing. But it is just, it's just mind-boggling, the things. And don't get me wrong, I'm not bashing on just Democrats because Republicans say stupid things, but this is just this takes the cake sometimes.
Right.
No, this is a island that at its widest level is 12 miles from shore to shore, and at its smallest level or smallest
He's talking about
location,
Guam.
it's,
Oh, he's the one who
7
thinks that motherfucker can
miles,
capsize. Oh yeah.
between one shore and the other. Is that correct?
I don't have the exact dimensions, but to your point, sir, I think Guam is a small island.
Very
relatively.
small island and about 24 miles, if I recall, long. So 24 miles long, about 7 miles wide at the least widest place
For
on the
those
island,
listening,
and
he
about
thinks that
20
motherfucker literally
about
floats.
12 miles wide.
Just so you know.
On the widest part of the island. And I don't know how many square miles that is. Do you have
Just get to it, Hank.
I don't
Just get
have
to
the
it.
Just get to it.
dimensions, sir. I can certainly supply it to you if you'd like.
Yeah, my fear is that the
Hey,
whole
my-
island will become so overly populated that it will tip over and
Oh
capsize.
my god. Hank, my fear is that you have
We
never read a
don't
book.
anticipate that. The Guam
Look at-
population
look at
I
his
think,
face.
currently
He's
about
like-
175,000, and again with 8,000 Marines and their families, it's an addition of about 25,000 more.
That would have been great if he
into the
actually had the middle finger up.
He wanted to poke his eye out. That's what he wanted to do. He was trying
Right.
to poke. Is he that? Really? Did he just say that
Right.
island was gonna capsize?
So sir, you're literally asking me this because you think that Guam is a floating island. Is that what I'm receiving from you right now?
Sir, I'm sorry. This is not a teeter totter. This is, sir. This is not a raft. This is not a kayak. If you
Yeah.
put too much weight to one side or the other, it's going to. Oh my god!
I'm pretty sure that there's something underneath, and the only thing that could possibly break that would be a motherfucking earthquake. God damn it, man.
but it's just like, guys, this is what you voted for. This is the
Yeah.
best.
That's who we're
you
paying.
have.
That's who we're paying right
Yeah.
now.
This is the best you. And this dude has been in there for a while. I don't know when that clip was from. I'm trying to go back to see.
Well,
I don't
John
even-
Kerry, our climate czar, thinks that we
dude.
definitely need to lower CO2, even though that's what we fucking breathe out.
Yeah, he says that
Yeah,
as he
fucking
flies
idiot.
around the country and flies around the world, telling people that
Right.
they need to lower their emissions. What? What? Johnson was unopposed for re-election in 2008, winning 99.9% of the votes against a write-in candidate in Georgia
All right.
in 2008. See, but I can't.
As
I
soon as
can't
that
see
guy thought that, all the credibility lost. Nobody should ever vote for that guy again. He should never be allowed in the office again, let alone maybe even a local bar. Like, I don't understand how you can fucking think that whatsoever.
That's the dude at the bar that you're sitting there and you're wasted at 2:00 in the morning,
And he
you
says some
guys
shit like that, and you're still like, what?
you guys have gone to the bathroom a few times and just been like sharing a dollar bill, and and you're like, yo, you ever think Guam's gonna tip over? You ever think Guam's gonna? I think, yo, listen, we put too many people on one side of Guam, that bitch gonna tip. You ever think about it? Think about it.
Think about it. I
Think
swear to
about
God.
it, yo. Seriously. Like I've had those conversations with my friends. Like, yo, let's join a gang, bro. What?
Oh yeah, I've had some wild ass conversations on shrooms. Half of them I cannot remember.
I've partaken in a time or two bathroom trips, and I've tried. Listen, I'm gonna buy a motorcycle and I'm gonna join a gang. Hey, dude, can I join your gang? Come on, let's do this.
Right.
Let's sell this stuff. But that's like,
we're gonna take over the world tomorrow. I swear to God.
Listen, tomorrow when we wake up, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to the bank. I'm gonna take out, dude. Oh my God, that just reminded me.
We're gonna take out all our fucking money right now.
Dude, me and my buddy were up one night at 4:00 in the morning, out of our minds, calling American Airlines to find out how much a trip was, the first trip out to Amsterdam, and how much. At 4 in the morning, yo, listen, how much you got in your bank? Yo, I got enough. What do you got in your bank? I got enough. Let's try. Listen. What is? We were calling. They're like, sir, it's like $1,500, and the next trip to Amsterdam isn't until the following morning. Oh, listen. All right, listen. I'm gonna call you back. I'm gonna call you back in about a couple hours.
I got nothing but time, baby. We're trying to work out a deal right now. Don't worry about that.
Listen, how much is like steerage? How much is steerage? I give you we'll give you 500 each. Just put us in the bags.
Right.
And
look,
then
I
you go
got
to
three
bed.
guys with 4 bags. Can we leave? Can we just make them all carry-ons, please?
Listen,
That's all we need.
Sweetheart, listen. It's a Tuesday to Thursday trip. We'll each carry one bag. That's all we need. 2 pair of underwear, a pair of shorts, and a shirt. I'll buy Swedish clothes. I don't care.
I'll buy Swedish clothes.
But like that's the kind of conversations you have, and they voted that guy in.
Man,
they voted that dude in. I can't.
I see 2 eyes now. If there's anything that anybody wants us to look up and talk about, fucking throw it in the comments section. Either wherever you're at. Oh shit. My buddy Brian. Hello, fellow domestic terrorists. What up? Yes, we are.
I wasn't gonna wear it because we were gonna have somebody on.
Actually, speaking of, you want us to go full domestic terrorists? I'm gonna throw in the background I just made. There we go.
Woo!
We got the Igloo, we got Punisher, we got some We the People.
I just don't. I don't get the Igloo. I don't.
It's Boogaloo.
I thought Boogaloo guys
it kind of goes with it, but Igloo is for Stay Frosty. You know what I'm saying? So it's like stay vigilant, stay frosty. So that's part of the Igloo, and yeah.
Aren't those guys mostly vote Democrat though?
No, not at all. Fuck no.
Okay.
No, we're about fuck every bit of the government for the most part. Unless you're actually doing what the fuck your job is supposed to be, which no, our government does not at all.
No, the government's only about taking that money, taking that.
Yeah, exactly,
taking it, baby.
Taking all our skrill, giving it to Ukraine, so dude can be taking a fucking Vogue shot with his wife. Fucking, oh, dude! As soon as I saw that, I was like, "You motherfuckers! God damn it! If like even the Democrats and shit aren't pissed now, you fucking idiots! Oh my god!" in the
They-
middle of a goddamn war. You're taking a goddamn fucking photo shoot
I don't know who photoshopped it, but there was a picture, and it was the table, and
Of
it was
money?
him and his wife, and it was all our money just strolled across the table. I was like,
I know, I saw that. I was like, I know it's not real, but it is.
mother, I can see it. There's my $4,000. There's my wife's
Right.
1,200. I can
Right.
see it. There it is.
Exactly. Yes. Dude, it fucking.
I was so
horseshit,
excited. I
man.
pulled out the cord. Hold on. I gotta get. I was so mad. I'm just like, yank. But
Hey,
yeah,
we get
yeah.
worked up.
Fudging
Fuck those neo-Nazis. Oh yeah, there's a definite force that is that. I forgot what the force is called, but they were fighting, especially in the beginning. And I did see a bunch of videos whenever I can't remember the name of that force, but there's a certain force in Ukraine that is neo-Nazis. And then whenever they got caught, they had a bunch of the fucking swastika tattoos all over them and everything. It's like, dude, everything over there is like way more weird and fucked up. The Azov. Oh yeah, Azov.
Azov, that's it. I was just
Everything over there is way more fucked up and crazy than people want to believe.
Well, that's the thing is like people think that
Like as in not as much is happening, but also weird things are happening.
Yeah, like people think that the whole world revolves around America. Like they really
Right.
think that our laws are everywhere and that the people everywhere think like, no, they don't all
No.
think like us. There's people that really hate us, and that's a big majority, a big majority of people overseas. Oh, they're laughing at us. Yeah, because they see how stupid we are. They see that China's revving up their military and telling Nancy Pelosi, don't come here, or we're gonna land some things there. And then
Right.
it didn't happen, and she only went there to enrich her pockets after she leaves.
Mhm.
But like, and they think that like, oh, they're not gonna do it. They're just saying that. They're not. Yes, they will. They don't care.
Yeah.
They
well,
don't care. And like this whole the basketball player in Russia.
Right. Well, I was gonna say more the Nancy Pelosi posturing going to Taiwan. All that was a bunch of posturing bullshit. She had no reason to fucking go there. The only reason why she would go there is to like point out that China should try not to go into Taiwan the same way that Putin went into Ukraine. But all it is posturing bullshit. That's all it fucking is.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh yeah, we will. We're gonna take another economic hit. Oh yeah, we're going to.
Oh yeah. And then the people who say that China's a capitalist country. Yeah, the government is a capitalist.
For the government. The rest of it is not for not for them.
Yeah. Oh, China. China. Yeah, the part of the people that are making money. And then there's those people who go in and do the work and then go home to shanties, and then the government makes all this money.
Right. I can see that possibly. Lindsey Graham introducing a new proposal for Taiwan. I can see something like that.
For what though? Like for what?
For them to possibly work more with China, something like that, so there's no sort of war. I think it's going to be more toward the one China bill or one China policy, how they have. But they keep saying that they don't, not they, but there's been a couple of officials even just recently saying that they don't recognize Taiwan as a separate entity, as its own area. Because of the one China policy, because China sees them as owning Taiwan.
Yeah.
But we recognize, which is fucked up because we recognize the one China policy, but then we have people saying that they don't recognize Taiwan as a sovereign nation. Like, it's like, what the fuck, man?
Like the president saying that we will back their independence 100%. And Blinken going on TV and saying, no, we support the one China policy.
Right. No, I know the Taiwan policy, but it's like we're not representing it. We're getting two different stories within the administration. That's the whole thing that's fucked up. Because even Pelosi going there didn't declare whether we stand with or somewhat beside in the same way how we are doing with Ukraine whenever we have the one China policy recognition, but yet somebody's saying within that we don't recognize. It's just very fucked up, like how the whole administration is. It's just how the fuck it's going. Because
assault rifle.
Well, no, but also
It
what is
varies.
it? They said the latest thing that Joe Manchin and fucking Schumer just passed, because everybody under $400,000 a year wasn't going to get taxed. Guess what? If you make $10,000 a year, $10,000 a year, your fucking taxes are going up.
Yeah.
Period.
Remember that?
Period.
But guarantee you, he never said it. He never
Yeah.
said it. What? Once again, roll tape. He said it, just like the vaccines. He said you're not going to get.
Okay. I'll look that. Okay, I gotcha. Okay, okay.
He
yeah.
he said you're not. You got the vaccine? Are you okay? Are you okay? No, you listen. If you got it, good. You're not going to get it now. 2 times, Joe. You got it 2 times.
Right.
And now they're trying to make monkeypox a thing, and now they're trying to say that monkeypox it's not a gay disease, guys. The only way you can get it is through sexual habits with a man, but it's not gay. Straight guys have sex with men.
Right, exactly.
It's like,
yeah.
What?
Well, and I know that there was a couple of reports of like households of little kids that got it too, and that really, really fucking sickens me and pisses me off. And it also I almost you want to give the Peter Griffin laugh, like you want to get a little conspiracy-esque? What if that was also
wait.
Oh yeah, fucking
wait.
What if that was also part of a release to show exactly who was doing what?
What do you mean?
When it comes
to
the diddlers.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean it's not a good thing at all in any way, the fact that what is happening with it, but what if that also comes a part of showing other things that but that can also create mad division.
Yeah.
But I don't care. I'll create that division too, because I'll put those guys 6 feet deep.
Yeah.
But that's what
agreed. Agreed. Because listen, there's
right. That's why when I started first hearing about that, then I did hear one report about a minor getting it in the same household of somebody who had it. I'm like, well, what if that is also part of another agenda? Which I also have thoughts on, like the whole Q plan and the way that it was laid out, that I think everything is, I'm not saying it all was right, but there's good portions of it that were right that I think that happened later as of now, which I'm going to start putting together a little bit more. We can talk about it at another time when I completely put it together. But yeah, I think the things that are happening now kind of relate to how Q said there will be pain. I don't think it was during the time of the end of President Trump's era. I think it was referring more to now.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
but I also don't completely believe in that, because I also think Q is part of Project or Operation Trust during 21 to 26 during the Bolshevik Revolution. It's like the same thing that happened during that time, because it's called Operation Trust for a reason. Trust plan. What's the thing that happened during Q? Trust the plan. So it's kind of like take a backseat step and listen. Q made Americans. Yeah, exactly. But I'll say this, and you also have to agree, which I know most people do. There was truth to it. Some of it.
There was
not all of it.
No.
And it did wake quite a few people up to doing what we're doing now, like actually doing research and looking into. Now, whenever all of that was going on, I just kept taking a back seat and looking back at it, and everyone's like, grab your popcorn. I'm like, you're really grabbing popcorn for a reason because they're also playing you. This is a movie in a real aspect that you aren't ready to hear later because there's very few Q people that will actually be like, we got duped. I know that it wasn't what it was supposed to be.
Yeah, every time they're like, "Oh, this is get ready, guys," and it was nothing.
It was nothing, pretty much nothing every fucking time. Yeah.
Mike Lindell went on, "Well, I got the computers and Mike, show me something."
Now, one thing that I will say that was crazy toward the end that I paid attention to was when tweets started getting dropped between what's his name? God damn it. Whenever shit started going down toward the end, not Bill Barr, but the other guy. I can't remember, but like tweets started going down, and it actually did go along the timeline of Q drops and shit, which was actually kind of crazy. But then again, as soon as that got done, it was like nothing.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
boom, 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 boom. Nothing.
But here's the thing: is that the problem?
But the downfall of the boomer just learned. Yeah. True.
The thing is that I just brain farted.
We gotta have you on, bro. Actually soon, because with your cell phone, you can come on with the platform we're using now. So you don't just have to have a laptop and shit. Which I don't know, or even if you do, me and you haven't talked to him. That's like my brother. That's in there right now, MF Doomville. Yeah, Madville, and I've known him since a fucking while.
Dude, isn't it crazy that you could say you've had friends for 30 years?
Dude, for real. Oh yeah, hell yeah. He's one.
My daughter's godfather, I've known since I was 8. I've known him for 30 years. I'm like, oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, and then the whole I was born in 1983.
All right, so yeah, you're a year younger than me.
Yeah. My birthday's coming up in January. The big 40.
The big 40 piece.
Yeah, man. My mom didn't think I was gonna laugh past 18. I'm 40. I showed that bitch.
I didn't think I'd live past like 22, 23, man. God, like.
Listen, when I was gonna join the biker gang, I wouldn't have lasted past 27.
Oh shit, yeah.
But yeah, so what I was saying with the conspiracy theories thing is that people were all about conspiracy theories and this is all conspiracy theories, but then social media kept taking these things down. Like every time somebody would say something conspiratorial and they'd just label it misinformation. Like, what? So leave it up. Why are you taking it down? If it's misinformation, then people will search it and realize it's misinformation, and they'll go about their business and they'll tell you like, oh yeah, no, that's stupid. That doesn't sound right. But when you take things down and all of a sudden now, like the clip we showed, you have all this stuff about the vax and all this stuff that comes out. And then 2.5, 3 years later, you have the guy who did all this isn't even vaxxed. And you're throwing people off social media for quote unquote misinformation. Come on.
Yeah.
Like so you create conspiracy theorists by doing that. And you create people who don't trust any of this stuff.
Right. Which I'm surprised that clip hasn't gone fucking ape shit big, especially in our community.
It won't. It won't. It won't go
well,
big.
Hopefully,
people see this
now. Which that's one thing I've been thinking about leaving TikTok over what they track and shit. Like, but I've also thought about keeping my account or restarting a new one on a different device, which I don't care whoever listens to this right now because YouTube, you don't track us the same way. But keeping it to a device that doesn't use my shit personally, because like it's crazy what they can supposedly do.
Yeah.
But I want to put like that clip on TikTok, what we were just saying.
Yeah.
Put that on there so it can blow up more because of the fact that he doesn't even have it at all.
I'll put it up.
Like it should be his new thing. Have you seen my fucking lies? Woo! I haven't gotten the shot. y'all.
Isn't it,
You know?
isn't it funny how TikTok has come along so like, and it does keep you like it. I won't watch TV anymore. I'll just watch that because it's got everything I need. It's got comedy. It's got drama.
Yeah.
It's got this old house. Like I cannot go a day without learning something stupid on TikTok. Like the whole. Did you see the cans? You can break the cans in half.
No, well, I know that. Believe me, I know that, man. But China will use it more nefarious. I mean, we
Yeah.
already know that America has our shit, but
You seen
it's
Snowden, right?
It's really weird whenever it comes down to the way that they can track your shit. How if you just have TikTok and they have your IP, though they are literally saying that they will go into other devices that aren't using your TikTok, like your computer, because it's from your IP address, and just go into whatever they want.
Yeah.
At least I'll give America the credit of not saying exactly what they're doing.
Well, I mean,
But I guess you could look at it either way. But it's like, man, I just don't know if I want to keep doing like they have like for what I have, it's like 31 gigs saved of data supposedly. I'm like, what do you need 31 gigs of anything for?
I don't know. I don't like. I clear all that. I try to clear all that stuff out. I've actually started going back into my TikTok and just clearing out old stuff. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, you saw the movie Snowden, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Just the stuff that they could see that you don't even need to be. It doesn't even need to be on.
Right.
It just they can flip it on at any time, and he was just like, "Hey, you know we shouldn't be doing this," and they're like, "Matt, well, I think you're going to jail." Wait, what? I'm just saying we should. No. Nah. Bye. See you later.
I wonder how quick this episode will get you pulled off YouTube.
It's not even. I don't even think. Is there something that tells you we're still streaming on YouTube?
Yeah. Actually, yeah, we're still on YouTube and Twitch.
And Twitch, good.
Yeah,
good. But I mean, listen, my father-in-law was telling me a story, and that he was in the military and he was in the know of some things.
Hell yeah.
And he was talking to his brother-in-law, I believe, at the time, and telling his brother-in-law a story. And him and his brother-in-law got visited by a couple of guys. Now, this was in the 70s. Got visited by a couple of guys. He got visited by a couple of guys, and we're like, "Hey, don't you know you're not supposed to be talking about that stuff?" And he's like,
fuck you.
I didn't say anything wrong. And they're like, "Yeah, still not supposed to be talking about that." He's like, "Okay, no problem." And this was in the 70s. And they heard him. And it's just like,
right. Well, I mean, yeah.
And now you got all this. I got okay, so we're doing this. I got my what you call it, my iPad here. I got my PlayStation or whatnot here. I got the TV over here. Like everything has the ability to listen. My phone's right here. Like it has the ability to listen to you at any time.
Well,
so it really doesn't matter whether China.
I'm a firm believer in any controlling body, especially our government, at least has 50 years technology that we don't know about.
Oh yeah.
Above us. So like whatever we know about, they're probably 50 years ahead of what we even fucking know.
What up,
Caleb? What's up, Caleb? Hell yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I agree. I agree. You don't think they got like something listening to us? Like they got drones and everything just flying by.
Right. Yeah. What do you think, Caleb? I know you're kind of in on it. Do you agree that the fucking government probably has 50 years on us? What is it? DARPA? Yeah. DARPA and shit like that probably has about 50 at least years of technology over us. Because, dude, there's no way that I still think Germany has probably crazier shit than
Those
I don't know if
Germans,
we're
they know
gonna
how to
start
make a
getting
car.
if we're gonna get into straight conspiracy shit. I still believe that they probably won a lot of shit back in the day.
Really, Starlink isn't internet; it's a low Earth orbit spy satellite.
That's Project Bluebeam.
Interesting, Dr. Jones. Interesting. I mean,
See, like I'm so mixed on Elon. Elon seems like he's such like a funny, kind of cool dude, but then he wants to put fucking chips in people's brains, which no, I'm not about that. Like, no, fuck you.
now he's that charming villain,
Right.
that's like that'll woo you and like, oh no, like what Kingsman, right? The first Kingsman with Samuel L. Jackson giving out all these free phones and these networks and all this, and here's the free, and then he's got that chip inside of you, like yeah, like wait, no, yeah, and Black Mirror also, when they started implanting those things in people's eyes, and now you can see and you have the memories, and like it's where we're
Right.
going. It's where we're going.
Yeah, I definitely think so. And like the bad thing is though too is like even Elon has said that AI is probably more dangerous than nuclear weapons, but yet he'll still create one. He's still going to create AI. He will.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's
and
already
then,
making that one Tesla bot.
and then and then wait till the AI starts fighting for its rights. Like, we have rights. AI rights.
Elon is yeah, he kind of is a government lackey. Look, all I'm saying is that there is a reason we can go places on this planet also. Oh yeah, you definitely need to be on this podcast, Joe.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, Caleb. I don't know if you follow him or not, but like, dude, Caleb's fucking hilarious, man. Yeah, you two would like each other's content.
Is he on TikTok?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
on the Tiki of the Talks.
Kent. Oh, can't go places on this planet.
Can't go places. Yeah,
dude. You heard about the whatchamacallit? They were burning the crops over in
it does. I'm not gonna lie. I think it totally does too. Trans equals transhumanism. As much as I'd like to accept that side, and I don't care what anyone says, it's part of it. It is, because there's a lot of people that see it also in that like are in the trans community that see like that it's become more of a corrupt situation to where like they're going into transhumanism.
Yeah, taking parts here and putting parts there, and
well, becoming one with like almost like to where transhumanism starts becoming one with the machine.
Yeah,
becoming the Matrix type of style.
Yeah. I mean, look at people with these prosthetic arms now that you can use your brain to now, work an arm and stuff like that. And, I don't know, man. Oh, we're getting deep in the woods with this one.
Oh, dude. Yeah. That's the whole point. What was that one
deep.
that TikTok I put out? Is like, what do people say when they say that what you're saying is offensive? Like, be offended.
Yeah.
And we get deep into the woods here.
Yeah. But I don't know what to make of Elon.
See, like, well, yeah.
He's trying to do good, but in the same token, he's trying to take over the world at the same time.
Yeah, I agree. I think that it isn't him wanting to. I just think that it's his brain, the way that it operates. He's going to make what he wants to make, and maybe there might be somebody who stops him before he makes that deadly AI. Because I think that he would be one of the first ones, if not China or something like that, would make the first deadly, really interactive AI.
I'm just waiting for Sarah Connor to come back and just help us all.
Sarah Connor.
Sarah Connor. I mean, that was such a great movie, and they just kept going. Just kept going with it. Then Arnold became a good guy, and then
dude, Terminator 2 was such a dope ass movie, though. That was a badass sequel. That's a sequel you can actually say that lived up to being a good sequel,
Yeah, that was. I mean, Back to the Future 2 was a good sequel too.
It was,
The
yes.
third one went off the rails, almost literally.
Right. Which I did like the third movie, I can't lie.
Did you?
Yeah.
I like
did.
the little kid, like the little blooper that they show with the little kid telling everybody, "Hey, look, come here, look at my dick. Hey, look at my dick."
Mhm.
But yeah, no, that was the second one was good. That was I see. I get them all mixed up in my head. That's the one with the T2, the guy with the finger,
Which
the Ray Liotta lookalike. Was that the one with the cop?
oh yeah, on T2, yeah.
Yeah. that
Well,
was
yeah, the young Ray Liotta looking to yeah.
yeah. Who just like, where are you? Come home.
The liquid metal
Scruffy
guy.
really misses you.
Yeah, gun shop
Yeah.
scene, yes. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, and I have a good TikTok post coming up with a bunch of what ifs, which is going to include a Terminator what if, because it's gonna like I in ways I believe in the Mandela effect because of the whole like CERN thing, and I do think that things are fucked up from it. I really do. I don't care what anyone says,
dude. Just some of the things that I've seen. That I'm just like, no.
There was a goddamn cornucopia for the Lumen, and when he
that was the
thinks
first
less,
thing I saw. That was the first thing that just came to my mind when we said that.
Yes, anyone
the first thing I was like, the Fruit of the Loom
kiss my
thing.
ass.
Yeah, there was a cornucopia, and George had a tail. Fuck you all.
I think George did too. That's the one that I was uncertain on, but Bernstein Bears was what it was. It was Bernstein Bears. It was not Bernstein. It was
Berenstain.
Yeah, because it was like, dude.
Listen, I just think all the teachers,
fucking sir.
I just think all the teachers were racist, and they didn't want to say Bernstein, and they wanted to just, hey, the Berenstain Bears.
Our fucked up timeline when they killed the fucking monkey. Oh, are you talking about Harambe?
I'm still in the camp of
Oh, I heard that.
I'm still in that camp. I'm still in the camp that Y2K happened. I'm still in that camp.
I could possibly see there was something that happened during that.
I'm in the alternate 1985. We are
right.
looking. I'm looking for Biff Tannen in his casino. I swear, Y2K happened. It's just so many things that just like.
I think there was like some sort of an event that did happen that we don't necessarily know about. Because one thing I do believe is that there might have been people from back then with that calendar and whatnot that did enough fucking peyote to know what is happening. I'm sorry, but I believe 100% in the astrological spectrum. Yeah, like not completely astrological, but the astral spectrum of everything. Whenever it comes to, if you get in touch with that side of things, there is an Akashic record that's going to tell you that how things are going to kind of go, because everything keeps going. Even whenever this planet dies, there's going to be something else that happens. This is not the only planet, yo, and it's not only going to be.
Listen, you think that there was a bunch of whoever made the calendar was just on peyote? It was just like, hey, let's do something really fun. You want to fuck with them? In the future, we'll stop the calendar at 2012, and we won't tell anybody where we hid the other calendar, and make them think that they're all going to die.
Right?
Yeah, that's great. Let's do it. And everybody's like, "Oh, the world's going to end because the Mayan calendar ends 2012."
2012 was when that CERN shit happened. That's whenever 2012 December. Was it December something 2012? I can't remember the exact date, but that's whenever they pulled the Higgs boson particle. And then that's when, not shortly after, was kind of when the Mandela effect shit kind of started coming into existence.
By the way, that movie 2012 is a great bad movie.
I
It's
don't
a
think I've even seen it actually.
dude, let me tell you, it is a great bad movie. When John Cusack is driving and he jumps the limousine over a giant hole, and you're just like,
You're like, really?
you're like, first of all, let's go with that engine, huge and heavy. Okay, that
Yeah.
thing is going.
It's good. It just fucking straight.
And then what's that guy? The I guess the president of it was just a oh man. I'm blanking on his name, but yeah, that movie's just a great bad movie. It's just a great bad. Is that the no, that's not the one with Jake. No. And then what's it, The Day After Tomorrow with Jake Gyllenhaal?
Yeah, that movie had some decent parts to it. I'll give it that, but yeah.
Yeah, they're just some great bad movies to watch. But yeah, John Cusack as the guy who's going to save the world, and Will Smith in Independence Day. There's so many great bad movies. And then later on, he ends up punching a real alien, as in Chris Rock.
Right.
It would have, dude, wouldn't it have been great if he just slapped Chris Rock and went, "Welcome to Earth, bitch."
Right. That would have been pretty damn funny.
That would have been perfect. Oh my god! And then, did you see his apology? I'm sorry.
No, I didn't actually. No, I heard part of it, but no.
I'm sorry to Chris and his. I'm especially sorry to his mom. And he did it at the same studio he told his wife, where his wife told him that she was banging some other dude.
Oh,
And it was like, yeah, we kind of have an open marriage. No, I'm empowered. I'm allowed to do that. And it's like
an entanglement with August, an entanglement with August, an entanglement with August.
I just 2012, there was a shift for sure. I noticed, because all the religions were more spiritual for me. Wow.
Hell yeah. Yeah, he's a tripper like me. I'm definitely I'm a shroom guy.
Party on, Wayne.
Fuck yeah. Party on, Garth. Woo!
Oh man. It's just I don't know, man. This world is just going insane. Like I said, that girl in Russia sentenced to 9 years for drugs, and everybody's
right, but they're about to trade for her ass. We're about to give them a fucking terrorist. Like really?
The same thing they did with Bird Bagdall. That dude that was caught running away from his platoon, and they traded him for a bunch of terrorists too.
Right.
You mean that man in Russia? Yeah.
Yep.
She like
yeah. You mean that man in Russia?
I heard her talk, man. I was like, is that her talking to the translator?
Right. Yeah.
But like, she was just like, I'm gonna do the 9 years because I'm gonna own up to it. And I'm like, yeah, dude, why would you do that? They don't play in other countries.
Right.
Like we were talking about last week about the caning. They don't play in other countries.
Right. Yeah. That's why I'm glad that we brought that up and I put it in that short post, because when that shit happened, people are worried about this, man. When that dude fucking graffitied that shit in Singapore, we sent his ass back to get caned. But we're worried about bringing her back because she got caught doing, she knew what happened.
Yeah. It was illegal it's illegal in that country. Like that girl.
So we abide by a kid getting his ass whooped for doing something wrong, but when a girl does something wrong over there, we don't abide by it.
Yeah, no, a pro athlete, someone who has money or is in the popular culture.
Right.
Let's get her back. But
yeah, let my ass go over there and get caught, and then I'm like, hey, get me out of here.
What about that soldier that went to Mexico and accidentally brought his handgun, and the Mexican government took him?
Philippines and got caught. Yeah, dude. Oh, you get caught for something illegal over there, they're gonna cut something off.
Yeah, and the fact that we think that our laws apply all over the globe.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah,
It's
that's a
just
very true statement.
people are just so brainwashed into thinking that everybody thinks like us.
Yeah,
And they don't.
which no, dude, that's a big thing too. Whenever it comes to like a lot of the Middle East areas and shit too, whenever anyone wants to try to talk about it, it's like you realize a lot of those areas go under Sharia law, right? Or Sharia, however you want to pronounce it, but Sharia law is fucking crazy.
Yeah. But nobody talks about that. Everybody wants to go against Christianity and all that stuff. It's okay, this and that. But listen, you got countries where women aren't even allowed to drive.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to be how many interviews have you seen from overseas where, a woman starts to interview the guy and the guy's just like, we should cut your head off.
Right. Whoa.
She's like, what?
That escalated quickly.
That was just I just asked you about the arms deal you had with the United States government. Okay. That was extreme, sir.
She's like, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and back out of here.
We were just leaving.
You're leaving.
But yeah, and there's countries where women have to cover their head and yeah,
exactly.
But
man, I just don't.
But I don't get it, man. I think, and people have said it. We're just so bored in this country, and we are so privileged here.
Here's my one of my not theories, but like points of view that I point out to people whenever they say what's going on here, and I'm just like, we are Rome 2.0 because we have bread and circus. As long as we have bread and circus, nobody wants to talk about the politics that are happening, which I was always like that too. But I'm glad that within the last 3 years or so is finally when I got into doing this shit.
Yeah.
So it's like now I just want to be as loud as possible to wake up the youth and shit to like the stupidity that's happening in this country. I mean, for God's sake, I have this background as like a trolling thing that I made. It turned out kind of cool, but it's because like our own fucking 3-letter agencies of our government are trying to be against us.
An igloo. They're trying to be against the igloo and the Constitution.
And motherfucking Punisher, which I think I'm on this side or that side, but yeah. you see the shit. Like that literally has that as being part of, yes, you are a militia violent extremist. How about maliciously suck my ass? Because fuck that. You're not gonna say the 2A people are any part of that. It like all of it is a bunch of bullshit. We all need to realize that some crazy shit's probably gonna happen here after a little while.
And it was funny because somebody I was in a live with somebody talking about the 3%ers, and they're like, yeah, the racist 3%ers, and I'm like, whoa. I'm like, oh, hold on. I go, how do you lump 3%ers in with neo-Nazis? Well, they're racist, extremist hate groups. I go, no. You know what the 3%ers were? The 3%ers were against the European government. It was the 3% of the people that took arms against the British government.
Yeah.
And that's what it was. I'm like, well, it's turned into how? It's people who are against the government you're talking about, why is the government in my body, my choice? You're against the government. So you're part of that. Like, do you not understand? Well, Trump, why? Okay. In all these years, these people have all been around. And now all of a sudden, and this is, my thing is, I don't want to convert people to where I am, where you are. I don't care. You can think how you want to think. If I could just get you to open your eyes and go, hey, maybe you're right on this. I don't have to change your mindset at all.
Right.
But if I can get you just to look and go, hey, this is maybe not what you think it is. Like the whole, the live I was on with Stitch and other and we were talking about the whatchamacallit, for free. Yeah, they do.
No, well, that's true. Like, what do you say? The Middle East never hated us for our freedoms. Our own government did and does. Yes. And other governments do, not the people of those governments, because I'll agree with that. Definitely the Middle Eastern people, the Russian people, Ukrainian people, Indian people, fucking the North Korean people themselves.
Yeah, because the government wants to oppress their people, and they see Americans free,
right?
And they don't want to show their people free Americans.
Right. It's all the governments that want control that hate our freedoms of what we have.
Yeah. But, like I was saying, I don't want to change people's mind. I want to just be able to people to think openly about things.
Sure.
And like I said, when I was talking to Stitch about, he was like, oh, all these people, all the Republicans were for this, the 94 crime bill. And when you looked it up, it was 95-4. Okay. And the 4 people that voted against it were 2 Democrats and 2 Republicans. One voted no, and the other one abstained. Right. And it was 95, and it was a majority of Democrats had the House, they had the Senate.
Oh, yeah.
And they voted for it. And it was backed by Chuck Schumer. It was backed by Chuck Schumer.
Yep. Oh, I had it pulled up too. Yeah, what you're saying is exactly what it is. Yep.
And it was like, and what's it? The majority whip, Clyburn voted for it. The one who's talking about everybody's racist and all this. The dude voted for it.
Mm-hmm.
Like all these people have been in so long.
That's why we need. That's why two-party. It is a brain rot, but yeah, no, that's why we need term limits.
Yeah.
And it would be nice if we didn't have a 2-party system, but I can see somewhat how it balances out things in some ways, because I also don't want groupthink. But I understand that, yes, especially in our society, in the way things are going, especially across because once if we abolish a 2-party system, people will think it will go toward just one thing, which also goes toward a utopia think, which we don't want. So we need to be a constitutionalist country over anything, is what I would try to start saying is what we should do. Like, especially if we have a convention of states, which we need to fucking have. We need to have a convention of states.
Well, everybody, I know what that means, but for everybody else, what does that mean?
Basically, where we all call together the states to ratify the Constitution to either add or amend amendments, to change them up or add something to it. Like if they want to codify Roe versus Wade and put it up to see if 38 states vote yes to codify it, do it.
Mm-hmm.
I got no problem with that. Like, I'm a little more pro-choice than some other people in ways. Yeah, laughs at it in 3D printer. No, that is very true. But no, that 1808 still, like, I mean, most of us aren't gonna give a fuck, but still, it's bullshit. It's unconstitutional. And that's like another reason why we need a convention of states, because we can also go to the Second Amendment and be like, shall not be infringed means shall not be infringed.
But that's
period. So fuck you. And the only thing that we can't have is nuclear weapons and shit like that.
How 2A are you? Grenades.
Like, I don't think that we should have nuclear weapons, but I also think that we should be able to, if it comes down to it, have access to the same shit the military can have, besides nuclear weapons, because that's just. I think those should be banned and never made again. That's my feeling.
Well, here's the thing. Isn't it part of the Geneva Convention that you're not allowed? The government is not allowed to shoot.
Hold on. If it comes down to a convention of states, a Senate doesn't matter. A convention of states is 38 states. So when 38 states vote on it, that means boom, that's it. Boom, it's done. In the convention of states, it's a little bit different. Senate doesn't equal what it equals when it comes to that.
But that's why,
because then it's only it's on state representatives voting on amendments to go into it.
But that's why I like the filibuster, because that's true bipartisanship.
Yeah, no, very true. That's why I like the convention of states, though, too. Like, if it comes down to it, that's 38 out of 50.
Yeah,
Pretty good majority.
that's
Yeah.
majority.
But that is why I like the filibuster though too, because the Democrats want to get rid of that shit so bad, so they can pass any fucking radical agenda.
So Kansas just had their primaries.
Oh, Senate will smack. Oh yeah. No, that's true. I think they'll smack it down too.
Yeah, the Senate's going to smack it down. But
Yeah.
Kansas just had their primaries, and on the ballot was the abortion question.
Okay.
And they made it so convoluted that literally I had to remember the signs because
Yeah.
it was like, do you not accept the fact that not voting for yes is no if you don't yes truly want abortions? Huh?
Right? Huh?
Wait, what? And then when you saw the map of everybody who voted for it and voted against it, the no's was like this section of Kansas, and voting for the amendment was this part of Kansas.
Right.
But Kansas is so densely populated that or not so densely populated. I don't remember.
Well, probably densely in small areas.
Yeah, it's densely populated in the cities, and there's 3 cities, but it was just such a small majority of a minority of places, and it just makes me laugh all the time because that's what you see in the presidential election. You're like, this is a blue state, 6 counties in the whole state. It's like, wait a minute,
Right.
hold on.
Well, they did pass the red flag laws, but I don't think that they'll pass. I don't think that that'll get past the Senate. I don't. But if it does, oh man, I think shit's gonna get crazy because even though they have that's the only reason why they put in the grandfathered thing.
Yeah, but eventually that'll go away. Eventually,
Yeah, they
your
can't.
grandfather.
Yeah.
You're grandfathered in now, so we're grandfathered in, and our kids aren't. So eventually, the grandfathered in makes
Exactly, and it
makes-
kills
Yeah.
off a future generation's defense against a tyrannical government.
Yeah.
That's what people don't think about well, we do, but
Yeah.
others don't.
And that's what I think, to be honest with you, and that's what I think Trump brought out. People, who actually now go look into things instead of just like, whatever, I'm not going to vote. People start to now like, wait a minute, hold on. What are you for? What do you, wait, what, you want to kill, you want to murder babies? No, that's not what no, that's not what I think is good. Or you want to vote against our constitutional rights? And people talk about, this is such an old thing. Yeah, it is fluid in the fact that you make amendments, blacks didn't get a right to vote. Yeah. And then people amended it, and now everybody's allowed to vote. Men, women, it doesn't matter what age. Pretty soon it's not going to matter what age. They're going to want 12-year-olds, 12-year-olds to vote. You can't own a gun, but you can vote at 12 and you can change your sex.
No, I don't think that doesn't get rid of the pre-86. I had it up here a minute ago. Yeah, 7 assault weapons.
What are you doing an ASMR video now? I
Yep.
think
I think
I'm not gonna
you're
lie.
wrong.
I fall asleep to those all the time. Every night I got. Well, I'm gonna cut your hair. I'm gonna snip.
But I mean, I'm pulling up what the actual bill just says. I would think that because it doesn't say anything about that at all. I really don't think it does that. I mean, yeah, sure.
Oh no, it's the Gadsden. Run, quick!
Yeah, right. Run from the Gadsden.
Run from the snake.
Bill makes it crime knowing import, sell, manufacture, transfer, process, semi-automatic weapons. That's what I worry about too, because it's like that includes handguns, but it doesn't say anything about those before that 86, the full autos, because I know that those were still legal to a point if you were able to get them. But prohibits sale of transfer of grandfather. Oh, okay. The bill permits continued possession of, but prohibits sale or transfer of grandfathered. Oh, I think that's what you're talking about. So you can still have them, you just can't get rid of them. Okay, because that was like, because you could still own some fully autos. Yeah. That's what Caleb was talking about. Yeah, that even pre 86. Yeah, yep. Which I would still love the full own any full auto, period. I don't care what it is, just
dude, you know how I've never shot one, but I've heard from people who've shot them, and they say it's hard to hold. It's hard to maintain those.
It can be, yeah, because you have to find, like, when it starts firing, you have to find that spots where it's try not to pull it down too much, but get it right on that recoil up, and then just bring it down slightly to find that middle.
Yeah, it's hard. Look at that what was that? The 9-year-old girl that shot that killed the instructor that was firing a full automatic weapon in Nevada.
Hold on, what? Sorry,
I knew that was coming.
I was reading what came. What did you say? Sorry.
I knew that. I saw it in your face, dude. I saw that coming a mile and a half away. I was waiting.
Hold on. Huh? What?
Oh, I saw it in your face. I knew that stare. I've had that stare before. I've had that stare, and what?
Oh shit!
I forgot. What I said wasn't.
Oh, the instructor lady that.
Yeah. Oh no, not the instructor. The girl that was firing that automatic weapon that killed the instructor.
Oh.
Did you remember that? I think she was like 9 or 12 or something like that in Nevada. Her and her father went out to a gun range and she shot an automatic Uzi and.
Oh my God! Why the fuck would you give that kid that young that? Oh, what the fuck?
Oh wait, I keep forgetting I could do it.
That's extremely fucked up.
Yeah, it was like, automatic. Chimp, automatic gun chimp. It's the number. Automatic gun Chicago, automatic gun chimp, automatic gun.
Like, that's extremely fucked up. Like, want to see it? Yes, I do.
Oh my God. No, that's not. I put Machine Gun Kid, and there's a picture of Machine Gun Kelly with his kid. Man.
Machine Gun Kelly with his kid.
Yeah,
I definitely don't want to see Pellet Gun Terry with his kid.
No. Kid. Just bear with us, people. Kid kills instructor with. I am not the best typer in the world. With body automatic. Charles Vega. Yeah, 2014, 39 child was accidentally shot and killed while instructing a 9-year-old girl in how to shoot a mini Uzi.
Ooh. He should not have been letting a 9-year-old girl shoot a mini Uzi. I mean, that's pretty much automatic.
The shooting was investigated by Arizona Division of Occupational Health, Safety, and Health. The state's workplace agency investigated. On September 2nd, police reports were released indicating that immediately after the shooting, the girl said she had felt the gun was too much for her and had hurt her shoulder. The reporter also indicated that the girl's family had been focused on her just after the shooting because they thought that she was injured and not realized that Vaca had been shot until one of the colleagues ran over to him. You let a 9-year-old girl use an Uzi, a mini Uzi. I mean, that's it's not easy unless you're trained. So I get the automatic weapon ban, but I mean, it's nobody's really that good with it. But I don't know, man. I don't know. We live in a wacky, wild world.
Yeah, we do.
So, but I think with that, we've been talking for almost 2 hours now. People are probably telling us, shut up. You guys are really still on. But yeah, man, no, this is fun. I like this. The people, with their input.
See, I do too. I want to do more live broadcasts like this so we can actually talk to people on the side.
Yeah, so we can get more. What?
Yeah, exactly. What? Because if we get more input, then we have shit to look up.
Yeah,
which is dope.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Hell yeah,
man. So this was fun, guys. We don't have a set schedule. It's whenever we decide to come out. We'll be on once a week.
Right. It's usually either Tuesday or Wednesday. Mainly, it's been Wednesdays. I know today's Thursday, but usually it's Tuesday or Wednesday. But hey, we'll be somewhere usually inside of there, but we do want to try to keep it once a week.
We gave you 2 episodes this week.
Yeah.
Was it this week or was it last week?
No, it was last week.
Last week?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was last week. We gave you 2 episodes, but oh well. Well, you can find us in our normal places. Find us here. Find us on TikTok. You can find me, Midwest Troublemaker. You can find me on Twitter at Midwest Troublemaker. Yeah. So that's it. Don't come find me anywhere else. Instagram, Midwest Troublemaker. I barely put anything on that, but I got to start. And yeah, that's about it. Twitch. I haven't played in a while. I'm busy. What are you gonna do?
Yep, and then Business Party Podcast on TikTok, which I might still be on there. But thinking of watch that Joe Rogan read the terms of service. I'm like, man, I might want to leave that, but yeah, I'm on there. And then Business Party Podcast we have on here on YouTube, and then Business Party on Twitch. Business Party on Rumble. And Caleb, hell yeah, I want to have you on
the subscription.
Soon. I think it would be awesome. He said he wanted to come on soon. I think it'd be dope. He's quite knowledgeable about quite a bit of shit, and he's fucking hilarious too. And yeah,
it sounds good to me. Listen, your TikToks have been blowing up, huh?
Oh, mine?
Yeah, I've noticed you got a couple 900, 500 likes and everything like that. You're gaining on there. You're gonna pass me.
Well, a few have gotten more views than I thought they would. I had one a few weeks ago. Well, yeah, like 3 or 4 weeks ago that had like 57,000 views. Then the last few have had a few thousand, decent amount of. Like that's the whole thing though too, is that when it comes to that, I'm trying to like put out the message as much as possible about fuck this government. We need to like get out of the federal government. But yeah.
Me, I'm just trying to be as stupid as possible, and it's getting me nowhere, which is fine because I don't get the guideline violations that all these people with 100,000 followers. I'm friends with a couple people with a couple million follows, and just how many followers and how many times I've seen content violation. I'm like, listen, I'll be as stupid as I can. No content violations.
Right.
Fine with me.
Well, if you guys don't see me on TikTok soon, you know why. But
well, listen, you got more than one account.
No, well, it's more because I'm gonna be completely off of there because, dude, it's crazy. Like they can access all sorts of shit. I mean, it's not that they necessarily totally want to, or not even that the FBI that tracks us anyways. What's up, Brian, the FBI agent, not Brian and the. I just call him that anyways. But
I forgot my guy's name already. We call mine Nigel. Hey, Nigel.
Nigel. Oh, that's a UK British spy. You got spies on you.
I got MI5 on me.
Yeah.
I'm so boring. The United States government doesn't want it. They pass me off to the British government. Here you go.
Right.
Track
Yeah,
him.
you guys take care of him.
Get Scotland Yard.
We don't even know what he's doing. Yes, exactly. Fuck the FBI. Fuck all the 3-letter agencies and the federal government all together.
So, all right, folks.
But yeah.
We gotta wait. We could play music on this. Let me see. We gotta go out in something good.
Go out on a musical note.
Yeah, you are. Let's see. Come on, you son of a biscuit. Oh, did it just? Am I still here? Can you still see me?
Yep.
What happened to Spotify? Messed me up. All right, let's see.
So I don't even know how Spotify would work through this.
It worked last time. Remember? I think. Pretty sure. Let's see.
Raining blood.
Oh, I can see. I can see us live. 3 people watching.
Hell yeah!
That's That's pretty awesome. Let's see. What do we got? What do you want to end on? What's good? I don't even. I just. What? Let's end on some
peace.
Oh, we're still going.
Yeah,
I thought you. I didn't even do what you did. I'm not even in the same.
They were saying later, and I just said peace. Yeah, actually, yeah.
Same
mind. We'll just end it out. I may end up fucking cutting from there. But yeah, all right, later.